Welcome parents, students, staff, and guests to our 2006 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are here this evening to honor those students who have excelled at Huron High School, not just academically, but have also made significant contributions to serving and leading the school and their local community. Let's give them a round of applause. We would also like to take this opportunity to recognize those students who were honored last Monday at the 3.5 Assembly. Would those students please stand at this time, and let's give them a round of applause for their great job. At this time, I'd like us all to rise and pay honor to America as Latasha Bain, a senior here at Huron High School, sings our national anthem. Thank you, Latasha. At this time, I would like to take the opportunity to introduce Mr. Jeff Stout. Mr. Stout is the president of the Huron Area School District Board of Education. He will offer greetings from the Board of Education. Mr. Stout.
Good evening. On behalf of the Huron Area School District Board of Education, let me say welcome and thank you to students, parents, and staff and community members who are gathered here for this special ceremony. It's been many years since I attended high school, so I thought I should take a moment to research and review the purpose for the existence of National Honor Society. In 1921, the National Association of Secondary School Principals established the National Honor Society. Four main purposes have guided chapters from the beginning. Number one, to create enthusiasm for scholarship. Number two, to stimulate a desire to render service. Three, to promote leadership. And four, to develop character in students. For many decades, we have concentrated on the 3 R's in education: reading, writing, and arithmetic. As current and future members of the National Honor Society, I would ask that you consider adding the following 3 C's to that list. Challenge. Please accept this membership as a personal challenge to do your best at everything you attempt. Very little can match the feeling of a job well done. Conviction. If you start it, finish it. Much of what faces you in the years ahead will involve difficult choices and hard work. Don't complain. Roll up your sleeves and dive right in. That is what leadership is. And finally, celebrate. As you work hard and accomplish great things in your life, never forget that it is okay to feel good about that and to share those moments with family, friends, and colleagues. Life is a wonderful journey. It is not a race to the end. Again, thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight. Each and every one of us is here to honor your efforts. You make us proud. Thank you.
Mr. Stout has to leave to go over to the administration building to attend the board meeting, which will begin in a few minutes. On behalf of the administration and staff at Port Huron High School, I'd like to congratulate the parents on doing a tremendous job with these young people. I'd like to congratulate the students on their achievements. They've done a wonderful job. Port Huron High School is proud of you, and as we always say at Port Huron High School, go Big Reds. Great job. And now I'd like to introduce the President of the National Honor Society, Mr. Nick Oberski.
Our speaker for this evening was in private law practice from 1982 to 2002. She was sole practitioner primarily in the areas of family law, contracts, will, real estate, and business matters. From 1997 to 2002, she was magistrate of the 72nd District Court. From 2003 to 2004, she was Chief Justice Pro Tem of the 72nd District Court. Since 2004, she has been Chief Judge of the 72nd District Court. I would now like to introduce you Ms. Cynthia S. Platson.
Thank you, Nick. Students, what an honor to be able to share with you your induction into this elite society. That is membership in the National Honor Society. Tonight, you are acknowledged for your excellence. And that acknowledgement is not only amongst your peers here in school, but also your family, your friends, your community, and soon the colleges and universities will be acknowledging your excellence. Membership in this exclusive society is diverse. However, all of you share at least one common attribute, and that is a drive to achieve excellence. You have demonstrated a focus that only relatively few are able to sustain. And perhaps more importantly, you have demonstrated a high degree of integrity. You are all aware of the 4 pillars: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. In my opinion, the most important of these pillars is character. I submit to you that without character, none of the other pillars would be fully attained. The scholarship and service pillars are exercises of the brain and of the physical being. But the character and leadership pillars define who you are as a person. My mother always told me, you can have all the brains in the world, but if you don't know what to do with them, what good are they? The classic example, William Jefferson Clinton. Bill Clinton was an academic leader, a Rhodes Scholar, a brilliant politician. But when his character was tested, he failed miserably. He won't be remembered for his tremendous brain power or any of the good that he did for the United States or the world. What he will be remembered for is his lack of character. We hear daily about one scandal after another, from the Enron-type book cooking to taking advantage of elective position by dealing with pages in an inappropriate manner on Capitol Hill, to self-dealing through insider training, all of it being abuse of power and position. I submit to you that all of the players in every one of these scandals has high academic credentials, and further, I would submit that all have given hours and hours of service to their community. But I further submit to you that every one of these players has a gross character flaw. What is character? And how can you build and check your character daily? There are 6 pillars within the pillar of character. The first is trustworthiness. Students, be honest. Don't deceive, cheat, or steal. Every day in what I do for a living, I see young persons come before me who genuinely believe it's okay to steal. They don't recognize what they're doing to their reputation and their character. Don't deceive, cheat, or steal. Be reliable. Do what you say you will do. You're building a reputation. Be loyal. Loyalty these days is a trait of the past. Be loyal to your family, your friends, your school, and your community. The second pillar is respect. Treat all others with respect. Remember the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Be tolerant of differences. Use good manners, not bad language. Even if it's the vogue thing to do, to use language that is unbecoming a cultured person, don't do it. Be considerate of the feelings of others and deal peacefully with anger and insult and disagreement. The third pillar is responsibility. Do what you are supposed to do. There isn't a person who brought a candle in here who doesn't recognize what your obligations are to you. That's why you're here. Nobody has to tell you what to do. It's your inner self that guides you. You know what you expect from yourself. And persevere. Keep on trying. Here's a quote from somebody I think we all know. I've missed over 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life. And that's why I succeed. That's Michael Jordan. He succeeds. Recognize that you will fail, but be determined not to accept failure. And be accountable for your decisions. The fourth pillar is caring. Be kind, be compassionate, express your gratitude daily. Forgive others and help those less fortunate than yourself. Remember that God has given you a gift that many others do not receive. When you put together all 4 of these pillars, you have some awesome gifts. There are relatively few who have those gifts together. You will be able to use them to help others. The fifth pillar is fairness. Play by the rules. Be open-minded and listen to others. Always remember, God gave you your gifts to help others. And be careful not to take advantage of others. When I was magistrating in the Marine City Division of our court several years ago, there was a young man who was in his 2nd year in law school. In the magistrate's court, there are no lawyers allowed. But this young man brought in his 2 years of law school, and he was allowed to do that because he wasn't a lawyer. But he was representing his business, and he was taking advantage of other people who weren't schooled in the law. He used his knowledge to actually hurt some people. And of course, I couldn't resist in calling it to his attention. But he thought that was fair game. Use your knowledge to help people. Recognize you have the special gift and you can easily take advantage of others by simply using this gift. Check yourself on that on a daily basis. The sixth and final pillar is citizenship. Do what you can to make your school and community better. And I'm probably preaching to the converted there. Cooperate and get involved in your community affairs. Stay informed and vote. Respect authority and protect the environment. With these pillars in mind, I implore you to be a decision maker, not a follower. If it has not already struck you, it will be apparent to you when you leave high school how few leaders we really have and how much society craves and needs your leadership. I want to congratulate all the moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and the aunts and uncles, and as well the teachers and faculty. Your hard work and example has paid off. Inductees, I am so proud to say that you are a part of my community. And I am so proud to say that I live and work in Big Red Country. You are awesome. In fact, you're the awesomest of the awesome. Congratulations.
I would now like to present this gift to Ms. Platzer for coming here tonight and speaking to us.
I'm going to make a mess. I can see this already. Oh, man. Oh, man. More awesome.
I would now like to introduce Mr. Owens.
Thank you, Nick. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce the NHS officers that were elected by their fellow members last June and have taken over since the very beginning. This group of leaders I'm very proud of. In fact, they don't even need Mrs. Hesberg and I, they can do it themselves. There are other people here other than the handsome Mr. Nick Oberski, the president. So, Nick, if you'll stand. We have some beautiful young ladies to go along with them. Vice President Lindsay Beeler. Secretary Kendra Jansen. Treasurer Brianne Donaldson. And Historian Tiffany Hunter. A couple people I don't want to neglect as a very important committee chairs to our organization because service is so important. I would like, and I saw her here tonight, and Glenn, if you'll step forward, and Christina Bannell is up there someplace. Where are you, Christina? They are our service chair people. This time, Nick.
As I read the list of current members, would they please stand as they are introduced? William Ball, Christina Bantle, Nicole Bartlett, Lindsay Beeler, Carly Bennett, Jonathan Blake, Katie Breidenich, Troy Burrell, Taylor Carpenter, Brianne Donaldson, Benjamin Dunsmore, Jessica Fiedler, Travis Frazier, Haley Gina, Brittany Gilbert, Catherine Gwine, Jordan Gutierrez, Amber Hunter, Tiffany Hunter, Nikki Ingalls, Kendra Jansen, Kayla Jones, Heather Krustick, Rachel LaForge, Ronald Lowe, Brett Lynch, Tiffany Mikowski, Michelle Mallon, Brian Maxwell, Katie May, Alexander McCauley, Nolan McIntyre, Sam McLaren, Joe Munn, Nicholas Oberski, Tyler Osborne, Sarah Pond, Glenn Richards, Shannon Robbins, Jordan Rock, Jacob Senick, Lorraine Shepley, Elise Soulier, Kyle Steele, Angelina Taylor, Cody Tippy, Laura Towns, Nicole Warren, Haley Wheat, Samantha Wedby, and Shelby Wood. Can I please have a round of applause? Thank you. You may be seated. Mrs. Hesberger will now introduce the lighting ceremony.
Thank you, Nick. Excuse me, I have laryngitis, so I'll try and talk as best I can. Congratulations to the new inductees, and I'm looking forward to working with you this year. The membership of the Port Huron High School chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities held in high esteem by the society. 4 of our members will review these qualities for the candidates. First of all, we have scholarship. Lindsay?
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light which illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Our second pillar is service. Kendra?
Sorry about that. My office is service. Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or with recognition is the quality we seek in our members. This is a commitment to the organization and a commitment to the community. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
The third pillar is leadership. Brianna.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members.
Finally, we have character, and that's by Tiffany.
Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each an individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to obtain the respect of others. It is the force of character which guides one through life, and when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibilities, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Having heard the descriptions of the four pillars of National Honor Society, Nick, you will now have the new inductees say their pledge.
Will the inductees please rise and repeat the pledge after me? I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. I will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. You may be seated. Mr. Owens will now introduce these students to be inducted in the Port Huron High School National Honor Society.
George Armitage. Melissa Bailey. Jeremy Barnum. Abby Bates. Kirsten Blake. Caitlin Bonney. Chelsea Bonney. Jordan Bowen. Brittany Bowie. Kavik Brissett. Anna Brinkman. Anna is one of our foreign exchange students. Elizabeth Burgess. Jesse Catanzaro. Brenna Clark. Feel like a traffic cop. April Cook. Christopher Crimmins. Megan Curtis. Christina Cutler. Catherine Daniels. Jeremy Davis. Courtney Dravling. Amber Duncan. Katie Dusablan. Bree Edmondson. Thomas Felix. Tierra Forsyth. Matthew Gossman. Michael Gossman. Amanda Halifax. Andrew Hart. Stacy Hine. Nicole Herr. Stacy Hilliard. Joshua Hoffman. Darius Jackson. Shanice Johnson. Sarah Johnson. Todd Johnston. Karina Karp, another one of our foreign exchange students. Jennifer Kilborn. Jessica Kindle. Hannah Kostanecki. Alexandra Lindauer. Carly Livingston. Jessica Long. Colleen Lum. Samuel Lusk. Ariana McCoy. Emily Miller. Emily Moore. Ashley Morris. Callie Obertshauser. Courtney Pelkey. Andrew Pesta. Luke Prevet. Caitlin Rosales. Cassandra Russell. Samantha Secory. Samuel Seppo. Amanda Talmadge. Caitlin Walker. Caitlin Wallace. Travis Washington. Jens Vesselman. one of our foreign exchange students. Markeisha Williams. Joshua Wilson. Rebecca Wynn. You don't have to run, Becca. Would you join me in a round of applause to welcome these new honors members of the National Honor Society? Did a great job. At the end of this evening's program, we'll be taking the group picture for all current and inducted members here on the stage for the school's yearbook. Any of you parents who wish to take a picture of the group may do so. The inductees may pick up their individual pictures we took earlier this evening, sometime later this week, or at the next meeting. Mrs. Hesterberg and I wish to thank those who helped make this evening possible. Mr. Ken Semmelsberger, our principal, Mrs. Jan Barrett, assistant principal, Judge Platzer for speaking, Miss Bonnie Kalmar, our student teaching advisor, Miss Cindy Richards, Mr. Semmelsberger's secretary, Mrs. Jeannie Gardner, Mr. Ken Kraft, theater director, and Mark Pearson, theater technician, Mr. Terry Beasley for helping us with the music part of it, Miss Latasha Bain, the singer, the Port Huron High School custodial staff, and NHS officers, the induction ceremony and reception committees, and you, the parents and guests, for attending. Immediately following the reception, please join us for a reception in the cafeteria. All members, please leave your materials with your parents or guests who came this evening and quickly come to the stage for the group picture. Now you can run. Thank you.
One last thing, please. One moment, please. 1 minute. We have to extend a special thanks to Carly Bates. She's going to accompany play some music for us in the reception, and she came all the way back from college, and she was in NHS for us last year. Thank you, Carly.
Okay, members, come down to front.